Hi, this is Simon Leung back with Groove at any time, where we can be on at any time on any day to talk about just about anything. And my question to you for today is, are you excited about the re-release of Groove Mail? For those of you who have been around maybe long enough to have a taste of it in the past, maybe, just maybe, you will be super excited to learn all about how exciting this Groove Mail re-release is going to be, because yes, it's going to be absolutely even better. So if you're excited about that, give me a yes inside of the comments. And really quickly, Sebastian is already here. He is excited. He said, oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. So with all of that, a huge welcome to Sebastian and every single one of you here as well, because we want to share a little bit about what you can expect in the upcoming days, in the upcoming weeks, when the re-release of Groove Mail is finally gonna be finalized, and we will be able to experience this again right with the palm of our hands, and we'll be able to grasp it, pull it close, and obviously do really cool things with it. Now, just to let you know, normally it's not me who actually makes all these announcements. Normally, yes, it is the one, the only Mr. David Lemon. Not only does he make these types of product announcements, but being the product specialist that he is, he also does a lot of Q&As. He answers every question that you may have about the product itself. But unfortunately, because he is taking a little bit of time off of work for personal reasons, well, here's the thing, okay? I know you're disappointed, but you get me as a result. Now, I'm not going to be able to answer every single question, at least not yet. However, I will go ahead and try to answer some of the questions if I know the answers. So if you have them, feel free to post them inside of the comments, assuming that you catch me while I'm still on live. Hopefully, we'll see what we can do about getting some of those questions addressed. However, once again, I want to reiterate, I am not anywhere near the expertise level of our very own product experience specialist, or whatever his title is, Mr. David Lemon. Obviously very, very good at what he's doing. So instead of me sharing with you this sneak peek, later on I'll be showing you what Mr. David Lemon actually showed the rest of us, hidden in one of his very long Q&A videos recently. But of course, I'll make sure that you actually see that as well. Just so that you know, the last time that he was on, and he actually said the same thing with me as well, he mentioned that maybe while he is away, either Donna or myself or somebody else may actually step in without a schedule at any time to answer some of those Q&A questions. Well, maybe this is going to be one of the first ones. However, the original plan was that I was going to get on with Donna Fox herself, and we were going to go ahead and share with you some plans in regards to Groove Mail, maybe give you a live demo of it and everything. However, due to additional personal reasons, Donna cannot confirm, and she's really not able to confirm or verify that she's able to join us just yet. So maybe tonight, maybe later on today, maybe in the next 24 to 48 hours, stay tuned. If she is well enough, both physically and mentally, to share her time with us, right here on this live stream, then hopefully we can get on together with her and maybe just share a little bit more. However, today, I still want to continue to keep you posted on something very exciting. So yes, as you can see, hopefully from the title of this video, of this live stream, I do want to give you a sneak peek of the new Groove Mail. Not from me though, because I don't have access to it. I'm not the product specialist. However, it will be from Mr. David Lemon himself, taken from one of his recent Q&A sessions, in case you happened to miss it. All right, so with that, before we jump right into it, if you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay as per normal, because yes, just like as per normal, right before I came on, I probably approved yet another few dozen of you across a few of our various communities. So we want to give you a proper welcome, say hi, comment your country, your city, your time, where you're from, so that we can say hi to you, of course, and network with you properly. All right, so with all of that, I'm going to jump right into some of our comments. Sebastian is saying hashtag live from Germany. As always, great to see you. We got Yep saying Groove Mail is back. It is on its way back very, very soon. It's going to be ready. In fact, we're going to start rolling this out slowly. Hopefully you were kind of in touch with all the different announcements that Mr. David Lemon made. But basically what's going to happen is that over the next few days, as well as weeks, we are going to have a very strategic rollout. And yes, in due time, in a very short amount of time, in fact, the countdown has started. Everyone will get access to Groove Mail once again. So please stay tuned for that session with Donna Fox. And when the time comes, we will be able to answer all those different types of questions as well. Okay, Daniel is asking a technical questions. What features the Groove Mail will have to make sure it's not shutting down again? To be perfectly honest, Mr. Daniel, all of the different elements, the features, the benefits, all the technical stuff happens in the background. Okay, so it's nothing that neither you nor I would need to worry about. However, if it's something that you feel like you absolutely must know, I think this would be a better suited question for Mr. David Lemon when he does come back, because of course we learn from our previous experiences, we learn from our previous mistakes. I don't think either you or I need to know what those exact elements are. All the developers are working into that. I think David Lemon probably has a contribution in terms of ideas on what those things, but we're going to go ahead and apply everything that we know, including IP warm-ups, including, all the technical stuff that happens in the background. So in terms of to make sure it's not shutting down again, well, just like with everything else, the only thing for sure is that nothing's for sure, right? So I know that's not very it's not a very straight answer, and the honest answer is that I honestly do not know, because I'm not working on the background. But regardless, thank you for your question. I think all of us are also interested in making sure that it doesn't get shut down again. So I'm sure all of the appropriate training in terms of how we should all be using it to not abuse the system will all come in place as well. But again, stay tuned. We will have a lot more introductions as well as announcements as soon as that's ready. We also have Leung join us from South Africa. Great to see you. He is also saying hashtag live. We got Azale saying, hey, what's up? Great to see you as well. Raghu live from India. We got Tolulope hashtag live from Qatar. Tolu saying hi here. I'm sorry, Tolu, if I completely butchered your full name. However, thank you for giving me your short name. I will be calling you Tolu from now on. We also have M Group saying hashtag live from Dubai. And we also have Jeffrey saying hello from Houston, Texas at 4 a.m. You always join us in the middle of the night. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you. And we also have one more, Shern, who just joined us saying, hey guy from Texas, great to see you. So without any further ado, hopefully I want to show you a quick video clip from one of David Lemon's recent long Q&As, which I believe the entire thing lasted for over 2 hours. And I know not all of us necessarily have the time to go through the entire thing. So unfortunately, many of us also miss some of the really great nuggets that are shared in between each and every single one. So if at the very least, you're able to read through the different timestamps and see what important things you may have missed, it's very important that if you have at least a little bit of time, scroll through them so that you don't miss any important updates such as this one. The good news is that today you do have me, okay? And today I want to show you a quick glimpse of when David Lemon actually showed a quick preview of the actual Groove Mail, okay? And this actually happened at about the, I don't know, let me see if I can see this, the 42-minute mark of the actual video itself out of 2 hours and 5 minutes. So in any case, I'm going to try and do this from StreamYard. I will play the video. You let me know, okay, if you're able to hear the sound, if you're able to hear the audio, if everything is able to be played correctly. If not, I will also share with you the link to this video so that you will be able to watch this yourself on your own computer. So regardless, I think some people will be able to watch it with no problem. Some people will see it stutter. Some people may not be able to hear it. But however, I do want to play this for you because it is very exciting. I think many of us also want to know. And so I'm going to go ahead and play this video. All right. So I'll be back in maybe 1 or 2 minutes as soon as this little live demo is done and over with, and just let me know what you think.
So this is GrooveMail. At this moment, you're seeing GrooveMail with leads, tags, campaigns, automations, form settings, and analytics on here. Whenever you go into something, this is how it looks like. And it's just okay, but it's good for a start, but it's not good for a company where we want to be and who we want to be. So let me show you the newest version of GrooveMail. Okay, so this is what we have right now available, and we will be turning it on. But as I said, within the next couple of weeks, this is what you're going to be seeing. So this is GrooveMail. This is going to be the first page on here, like this instead of this ugly thingy. This is what you're going to be seeing. So it's going to be a proper email service like an email marketing service. The dashboard is changing. There is a lot more options on here that you can see, that you can click in, the top campaigns and stuff like that. This is an overview on how it is going to be looking like when it's blank. This is how the campaigns will look like, much more clean, much more like everything is changing. And it doesn't make sense for us to do the like resources in print and in documentation with screenshots, because we're changing. This is just only one app. We have loads more. GrooveMember, I showed it earlier, like a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I showed a full-on change in how we are going to be having GrooveMember. And at this moment, it's just like any documentation that we create is going to be obsolete in just a couple of weeks. So these are your tags, categories, and segments on here. Beautifully designed automations. These are how the automations will look like very soon. Active, inactive. You can see it looks nice and tidy and just makes sense. These are the new automation layouts. So it's just like a better and a proper email marketing service. What we created so far, that you have at this moment, is good for starting out, but it's not good for like a long-term business plan where we want to go. So at this moment, that's my explanation on it.
Okay, so I don't know about you, but I definitely am very, very excited from just what I've seen so far. The same thing that you just saw. Definitely, this is something that I believe is going to be absolutely awesome, absolutely revolutionary, all because we had the time over the last several weeks to make some additional adjustments. I know that David had been working very hard behind the scenes along with our technical team, our developers, and everybody involved. So as soon as it is ready, we definitely owe them a huge debt of gratitude, not only because they fixed a lot of problems that initially I would say is pretty much inevitable for any email marketing CRM, but the fact that we acted so fast, the team actually took action, did what was necessary, and in the meantime, didn't waste time. We used the downtime to improve the system, as what you just saw. By the time it's going to be ready, yes, it's going to be truly, truly epic. And I hope that you are as excited as I am to see the re-release of GrooveMail, which is going to be absolutely awesome. Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. David Lemon, even though he wasn't on with us live, but because he was able to share that with us in one of his Q&A sessions, we now are able to share this with you. Cut that part, the most important part, the only thing that probably you want to see from this 2-hour plus Q&A session. Of course, if you want to see the rest of the questions, if you have your own, chances are a lot of these questions have also been asked. So if you haven't already, make sure that you go to our YouTube channel, subscribe for all the future sessions, but also check out the previous sessions from our playlist, from our archives, from all the previous Q&As that we have done, along with other, playlist and videos and everything else, because there's so much content that I believe that once you have the time, this will be a very, very good investment of your day to learn about all the different things, have your questions answered, and also maybe even get things explained to you that you didn't even think about asking. All right, so let's go back into the comments really quickly before we wrap it up and call it a day. We also have Jordy, who has joined us from Spain. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Saying hi, guys. Daniel is saying thanks, Simon. You rock. Thank you very much, Daniel. You rock as well. Sebastian is saying that looks amazing. Really excited about these UI changes. And that is, I believe, just the beginning, because not only does it look different, as you can see, we got all these new statistics, all these new analytics. It's starting to look like a real autoresponder, one that is super duper expensive and really unaffordable for people who are just starting out, and even for those who are already successful. I think that they can find better ways to invest their monthly subscription fees other than paying for the same tool over and over and over again for something that right now you can get included in your platinum lifetime account. All right, so if you haven't already, make sure that you make that active and positive decision to join us in the lifetime platinum family, because if you have not upgraded yet, stay tuned, because in due time, very, very soon, you're going to see the price increase. You're going to see that, the lifetime platinum is no longer available. And so we're going to start missing out on a whole bunch of different benefits. All right. So take advantage of being right here, right now, at the right place and at the right time. Upgrade right now. Grandfather your membership in, so that you as well don't have to worry about the increase of the price and everything else later on. All right, so in summary, today we gave you a sneak peek of the new upcoming re-release of GrooveMail, which is scheduled to be released again very, very soon, but in stages. Just so that you know, prior to the actual release to everybody, what we're going to do over the next couple of days, we're going to continue to work very, very hard in terms of warming up the IPs. We are going to slowly but surely, send out emails. So wherever it is that you might be, I think by random, we're going to start sending out emails randomly to maybe 500 to 1,000 of you at a time each and every single day. If you do happen to see an email coming from Groove, coming from, I don't know who the sender name is going to be. Maybe it'll be Mike Fosame. Maybe it'll be Donna Fox. Maybe it'll be somebody else. Make sure that you know who our co-founders are. Recognize their names. If you see an email from them, please help us to do our part together as a community. Open up those emails. Click on them, click on the links inside. This will all help us in terms of warming up our IP addresses, and of course, helping us to roll out and scale through this entire GrooveMail re-release process. So with all of that, I want to invite you to look out for those emails in the upcoming days. Stay tuned right here on our live shows, which could be on at any time. Sometimes maybe it'll be just me as always, or sometimes maybe I'll have a special guest like Donna Fox or John Garcia or somebody else who is also a product specialist talking about GrooveMail, talking about another product, talking about GrooveCart maybe with John Garcia or something else, because there's just so much that we want to share. So yes, if in fact you are interested in being a part of everything that we're doing, the best thing that you can do is participate by joining us live. Make sure that you have subscribed if you haven't already on YouTube, like us on Facebook, join us inside of our various groups and communities, follow us, turn on those notifications so that you, of course, will be notified anytime that we go live. And so hopefully you were excited to see what you saw. I personally am. I don't know how many times I can say that I'm so excited about this, because this is definitely something that is going to be revolutionary and life-changing for all of us. All right, so with that, I want to thank you for your time. On behalf of the entire Groove community and myself, I want to say that I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your interaction. Stay tuned over the next couple of days as we continue to roll out and put a focus on GrooveMail, re-releasing this back to you and what we can do as a team, as a community to go ahead and move forward. Take a look at the ticker below or if you're watching us on another platform, above and below in the description somewhere, check out the different resources that we have shared with you. Click through to all of them. Make sure you're connected with us on all of our social media, whether it's on Groove or Groove Asia or anywhere else. I want to let you know that we have some exciting things in store for you. So with that, take action right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will always, as always, see you on the inside. Have a great rest of the week, and we will talk very, very soon. You gotta get into the groove.